Good afternoon, everyone. I am Rizalyn Tormes from DevCom, and I am going to discuss the philosopher named Dante Alighieri. So, who is Dante? So, Dante, most likely baptized Dorante di Alighiero degli Alighieri, was an Italian poet, writer, and philosopher. So he was born on year 1265 in Florence, Italy, and died on September 14, 1321, at the age of 56 years old. So Dante is considered the greatest Italian poet, best known for his work, The Divine Comedy, an epic poem that is one of the world's most important works of literature. So the poem, which is divided into three sections that we generally assume that Dante himself, as he visits the hell, purgatory, and to paradise. And also, the protagonist's name of the Divine Comedy is Dante himself. So, um, I'm going to give you the summary of Dante's most famous work, The Divine Comedy. So the poem begins with Dante being lost in a dark forest, symbolizing his spiritual and moral confusion. So he is guided through the depths of hell, which is Inferno, by the Roman poet Virgil, who represents human reason and wisdom. So in hell, Dante encounters various sinners being punished for their transgressions, each punishment fitting the sin committed. And after traveling hell, Dante journeys through Mount Purgatory or Purgatorio, where souls undergo purification before ascending to paradise. So here, Dante is guided by Beatrice, his idealized love and a symbol of divine grace. So in purgatory, the souls undergo penance for their sins with the ultimate goal of reaching heaven. And the final part of the poem, which is the paradise or paradiso. So depicts Dante's ascent through the celestial spheres, guided by Beatrice and later by Saint Bernard. So in paradise, Dante experienced the beatific vision and encounters the divine mysteries of God's love and creation. So, Dante's life lessons emphasize the importance of self discovery, love, and personal growth. So, he encouraged embracing life's challenges and highs. As they shape our character and lead to life satisfaction, Dante's poem, The Divine Comedy, highlights the potential for transformative and redemption in even the darkest moments. So now I'm going to um, discuss the virtues, principles, ethics, and morality of this topic, Dante Alighieri. Also, I am going to give the quotes and a moral lesson of this topic in the end of the discussion. So let's start with the virtues. So the first one, wisdom. So Dante demonstrates wisdom through his profound understanding of theology, philosophy, and literature. So his journey through hell, purgatory, and paradise in the Divine Comedy reflects a deep comprehension of human nature, moral principles, and the divine force. So the second one, courage. So Dante displays courage by embarking on perilous journey through the realms of the afterlife, confronting his fears and challenging the authority of both earthly and spiritual powers. So the third one, justice. So justice is a central theme in Dante's works, as he portrays the consequences of human actions and the principles of divine justice. So the fourth one, love. So Dante's love for Beatrice, which serves as a guiding force throughout the Divine Comedy, represents the transformative power of love and its ability to inspire virtue, redemption, and spiritual growth. And the fifth one, fortitude. So Dante demonstrates fortitude by enduring the trials and revelations of his journey with perseverance and resilience. So, next, the principles. So, the first one, don't be overly concerned about your physical path, but rather than prioritize the journey within. So, you can forge an excellent path to a great life regardless of your location. You can be anywhere in the world, but if you're not living a life that has meaning to you, then you are not really living. So, according to Dante, I care not where my body may take me as long as my soul is embarked in a meaningful journey. So, life becomes richer, more purposeful, and profoundly fulfilling when you become better version of yourself. So, the second one, the present is all we truly have. It's the destination and the journey. So, time and space are not absolute, so they are fluid and interconnected. So, according to Dante, everywhere is here and everywhere is now. So, today is both the destination and the journey. So, according to him, to be truly present in your experiences, immerse yourself in the present experience fully. Dwelling on the past or chasing the future robs us of the richness of the present. So, the third one, so the most rewarding things in life often require forging your own path. So, where the way is hardest, there go through. Follow your own path and let people talk. So, according to Dante. So, don't be swayed by external judgment or doubts. Trust your instinct and persevere on your path. Even it's the hardest one because that's when you truly find your purpose and meaning. So, in other words, he's telling us not to be afraid of the difficult path but to embrace it. It's an invitation to be unapologetically yourself and to follow your own convictions, even if it means facing criticism or skepticism from others. So, the fourth one, freedom is a catalyst of our greatest achievement. So, you can achieve something remarkable when thinking, acting, and expressing yourself without undue constraints. So, according to Dante, mankind is at its best when it is most free. So Dante believes in the power of freedom aligns with a broader philosophy that personal liberty fosters self-expression. So, personal freedom empowers us to take ownership of our choices and actions, which can lead to a greater sense of self-fulfillment and happiness. So, the fifth one, um, wisdom often comes with an appreciation for the brevity of time. So, according to Dante, the wisest are the most annoyed at the loss of time. So, Dante's words delves into the mindset of those possesses wisdom. It suggests that a wise person has a heightened awareness of the importance of time, recognizing that it is a finite and irreplaceable asset. So wise people tend to be more conscious of fleeting opportunities for personal growth, learning, and making good choices. So the next one, ethics. So the first one, the perfection of God's justice. So through the literary piece Inferno, Dante uses his imagination to depict the theme of punishment by trying to relate the sinful nature of mankind on earth and the consequential punishments in hell. And the second one, man's relationship with God. So, Dante obviously depicts God as the creator and the judge who determines the moral punishment offenders have to undergo for their sins. However, he does not depict God as omnipresent in all human undertakings. In other words, he does not represent God as entirely all loving and benevolent because God's role only emerges when there is a punishment to be made. And the third one, evil as the contradiction of God's will. So through Dante's poem, we can deduce the fact that he tries to break down the taxonomy of the evil nature of mankind, especially in the way he isolates and explores different facets of human will. So the next one, morals. So don't be selfish. So the first circle of hell is for those who are selfish or only care about themselves. So this includes the souls who did nothing good with their lives on earth because they were too absorbed in thinking about themselves. And the second one, don't worry about how your life ends, but make sure it has a good ending. So, it is a reminder to us to focus on living a life of virtue, righteousness, and moral integrity, rather than fixating solely on the manner of one's death or the afterlife. So Dante's vision of the afterlife underscores the idea that one's actions and choices during their lifetime profoundly shape their destiny, determining whether they will attain salvation or suffer damnation. And the third one, helping others will bring out the best. So, because individuals can tap into their own moral virtues and bring out the best aspects of themselves, in the poem, characters often find redemptions and spiritual growth through acts of selflessness and compassion towards others. So Dante himself learns valuable lessons about love, justice, and the human condition through his interactions with various souls in his journey. So, um, let's move on to the quotes of Dante Alighieri. So the first one, the darkest places in hell are reserved for those who maintain their neutrality in times of moral crisis. And the second one, consider your origins. You were not made to live as brutes, but to follow virtue and knowledge. And the third one, the more a thing is perfect, the more feels pleasure and pain. So, uh, the moral lessons of this topic. So, Dante Alighieri, the author of the famous work The Divine Comedy, provides several moral lessons throughout his writing. One of the key moral lessons from the Divine Comedy is the idea of personal responsibility and accountability for one's actions. So, Dante's journey through hell, purgatory, and heaven serves as a reflection of the consequences of sin and the importance of repentance and redemption. So another moral lessons Highlighted in Dante's work is the belief in divine justice and the idea that individuals will ultimately face the consequences of their choices, both in life and the afterlife. So the concept of divine justice is recurring theme in the Divine Comedy, emphasizing the importance of living a virtuous life and seeking spiritual growth. So, additionally, Dante's work emphasizes the significance of faith, love, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. So the journey of the protagonist, guided by the poet Virgil and his beloved Beatrice, symbolizes the human quest for truth, godness, and salvation. So overall, the moral lessons of Dante Alighieri's work encourage readers to reflect on their own actions, choices, and beliefs, while highlighting the transformative power of repentance, forgiveness, and divine grace. Thank you.